This is about just a knowledge of who we were, what our ancestors did, and who they were, their identity, true identity. The story of Mary Magdalene has a rich history that extends beyond the chronicles, mm, mm, chronicles gospel, while the Bible portrays her as a devoted follower of Christ. Michael, I know you see Jesus right in front of me. I could call him Yeshua, Yehoshua, HaMashiach, Yehoah, Yehoshua, um, Emmanuel. He had many names, but Jesus was not one of them. If you could understand that a J was not given, that was given to us in slavery. So that's why I say if somebody gave you something in slavery, know what they was giving you. They didn't give you the word Jesus to have power. They knew exactly what they was doing when they gave you this Greek name. And even if you don't believe, look it up for yourself. The letter J does not belong. We say Joseph, Joshua, all the J names. In Hebrew, our language, see, God was talking to the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. It wasn't given or talking to another race. It was talking to a Hebrew race. And that's why I keep saying that when you call on the name Jesus, spread it around. Tell your friends, family, mothers, fathers, sisters, brother. Instead of you seeing that J right there, put a Y right there and say Yeshua. That's all you got to do. Because that's better than calling him this. I understand y'all think that this big time powerful name, but this was given to us in the time of slavery, where they knew that they didn't want black people communicating or getting no prayer through. Come on now, you got to understand. If your name is not Sally, and somebody keep calling you Margaret, and you keep telling them, well, my name is Sally, and then you go away with them and move out of town for 20 years, and then everybody done talked about you since you left town, and then they said her name is Sally, but I think they said her name Margaret, and then she come back, hey Margaret, and the person is offended. They look like, why are you calling me out of my name? That is the same thing. I'm not trying to stop anyone. It's nothing wrong with a upgrade. It's time for modern stuff. See, that's the old way. The new way is Yeshua or Yahshua. That's what I'm not trying to make you do it. I'm only showing you what the Father in heaven want me to do. And that is in Christ, Michael, and that is to share with his people the real name and not an imposter. So, anyway, you go on and it's up to you. Free will and all. The first in witness to his resurrection and a key figure in his ministry. That was Mary Magdalene. That's what they talk about. A separate but related narrative has emerged in modern spirituality and esotericism. This narrative often refers to the divine Mary Magdalene and her return. Here is an explanation to these concepts. The divine feminine in this view, Mary Magdalene is not just a historical person, but a symbolic figure representing the divine feminine. That's all what it means. A person who is trying to anybody that go crying and trying to warn that last house on the block. They said this house gonna blow up and they're gonna get all the houses, all the whole neighborhood. And then everybody too scared. Oh, I ain't finna go down there telling it. They don't think I did it. Oh, I'm minding my own business. I ain't got nothing to do with that house. And then and more than one person is conflicted to go and try to help enlighten that person um to that they house the family. That they house is gonna blow up, and then all houses in the neighborhood gonna do the same. If they don't move out of the house and close it down. All right. Like I say, you got let's say you got a whole month to do this. Everybody in the neighborhood, 500-600 families, and everybody. I'ma leave you to that parade. I don't. I'm staying. I'm staying out of it. I don't want to go to the grocery store to stoke. I might see somebody they want me to tell them. I'm not gonna have nothing to do with telling nobody nothing. If that what happened, it might meant to happen. That is, and then see, everybody in the neighborhood could be lost because of somebody. But it's like a small 3-year-old. They overhear the conversation. And they sitting up there playing with their little toys. And they heard it 5, 10, 15 times because he's 3 years old, can't remember too much, but they do, they smart now. So you say, oh, they playing with their little doll. Oh, the house at the end of the street, it gonna blow up, little doll, little Margaret. So you go about your business. The little child saying, so like that's real. And then the spirit of the Lord is helping that child. I'm gonna ride my bike. So they get on their little bike, and they ain't too far. They by the third person from that house. Well, she get on her little tricycle, and she go on down now. And another little girl she play with, she said, yeah, my mom and daddy say, the house done blow up, and everybody in the neighborhood done die. And then the little baby, the little 3-year-old Margaret, I, I heard them say it, but I don't know. And then little Kaylee, she said, I don't tell my mom, you said my house don't blow up. And then she said, I wouldn't play with you right now, I better tell my mama. So she run in the house. You still got about 3 days before the house blow up. Mama, Margaret said the house is finna blow up. And they gonna blow up the whole neighborhood. And Mom said, what? And then she said, Margaret said, that's your 3 years old. Yeah, Mom. Then she got on the phone, calling the other people. There's a neighborhood, Yeah, we didn't want to tell you because we didn't want you to think we were trying to do nothing to your house. You mean to tell me you were going to let my family die with 500 more other families in order for you to keep the embarrassment of speaking up. So she told so many people off that day, and then she called and gassed people, and there was 2 days left, and they came on out and they fixed the problem, and she was so happy that 3-year-old little Margaret had enough courage to come, to believe, and go and tell her little friend. So that's the moral of the story. Kelly, 4 years old, went and cried and told her mom. So, like I say, it take a big time to be in big mad, get happy mad, and spread the word. And another thing, when a person is coming and telling you something, not gossip, not nobody talking about, Dana over there went down Sue house. See, you don't need no junk like that. What you need to do is open that Bible, read it, go down there, tell Dana you commit adultery, and God finna, but thus saith the Lord on you. So that's the moral of the story. To continue to be a help in the world, Midian, by Israel.